Your friend gives you a gift for your birthday. Unfortunately, it is a type of perfume or cologne that you're allergic to. Do you accept it and keep quiet or ask them for the receipt to return it?
So we're going to go around the table. Anyone that's on the couch, I assume you guys want to speak. So you have the opportunity to speak or pass. And we'll start off with Ant034. Megaphone is yours.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I think at the end of the day, on that particular one, if they are a friend, I think you should be comfortable in saying to them, "Do you know what? I really, really thank you for the gift. I think it's really, really thoughtful." So you're showing appreciation, and I think you've just got to be honest with them and say, "Look, the only problem being is I have had some problems with this in the past. Would you mind, or would you be offended if I was able to change it for something that I'm not allergic to?" And if they're your friend, then they shouldn't be offended by that in any way. And I think honesty is the key.
Great. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jewel. I've just got to go through this list. I have 3 pages of people. All right. So megaphone is yours, Jewel. Speak or pass.
Joel, and I would ask for the receipt to return it. I think that would be understood socially. If you're allergic to it, you know.
Okay. Althena.
Thank you.
Megaphone is yours. Feel free to speak or pass.
I think that you have to tell them the truth because in the long run, the situation can repeat itself. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Good
Thank
thinking.
you.
Then we have Andre. Hold on. I got to read all the way at the back. Just 1 second. Andrew the Ken. Megaphone is yours.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, I agree with what everyone's saying. I would, especially if it were my friend, I think I'd feel comfortable enough to tell them I were allergic to it, especially as was mentioned, to not have the same happen again in the future.
Okay. Then we have Lemon Tech. Welcome and hello. Good to see you again. Where's Mr. Think? Lemon Tech, megaphone is yours. Oh, no, you need to re-enter. The megaphone isn't working on your side, Lemon Tech. Sorry. Just try that one more time, or else you might need to re-enter the space. Let me just give you the megaphone. Okay. Dr. Sam. 1 second. Yes. So let's so say a sentence one by one. That's why I said this is a difficult lesson. Dr. Sam, you there? I think I've given you the megaphone. Let me try that again. Oh no, waiting for consent. All right, let's go to Melanie. Melanie, megaphone is yours. Feel free to speak or pass.
I think it depends on the friend. If it's, a friend that's close to you that probably spend a lot of time and money trying to buy you something really nice, then they would appreciate you wanting to return it and get something else. But if it's a friend that maybe doesn't have as much money and maybe they didn't spend a lot of money on it, but it was something that they put their heart into, I would probably just keep it and, I don't know, re-gift it or something.
Awesome. Thank you. Then we have someone new on the couch, Mr. Bulldog. Megaphone is yours. Feel free to speak or pass.
So what I'd say is, to be honest, I agree with what Ant was saying earlier. If it's my friend, then I'd be happy to, for them to tell them that you are allergic to it. Because if I was to gift it to someone, and then I'd be a little bit pissed off if they weren't to tell me, because that'd be a bit of a waste of my money. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to
Absolutely. Thank you.
Chicago Steve. Megaphone is yours. Feel free to speak or pass.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, guys. My name is Steve, and I just kind of stumbled in here. What an interesting concept. Very interesting. I would say if you kind of turn it as if you were the gift giver, you would hope that the person receiving the gift was going to be happy and enjoy the gift no matter what it was. And if that wasn't the case, especially in a case like this, I would absolutely want them to be honest with me and make sure that they could take any action they could to exchange that for something that was beneficial. So I think in turn, that's exactly what I would do, is just be honest, be appreciative, and then explain the situation so that I could benefit from the gift just as they intended.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Shipman. Megaphone is yours. Feel free to speak or pass.
Thank you very much. Now, you see, I completely disagree. If I was the gift giver, I would want the person to accept the gift. And if I was the gift receiver, even if I was allergic to it, I would still thank them very much and say, oh, you know, it's excellent. Thank you. And then potentially I would then re-gift that at some other point to someone else so that gift doesn't go to waste. But personally, I would absolutely thank them for their gift. I would not tell them because I wouldn't want to hurt their feelings.
Excellent. Thank
My
you.
opinion.
Thank you.
All right, great.
Thank you very much.
So we have new people now in the room. Welcome. This is a social dilemma for the week. Basically, we present you a dilemma and then we go around the couches and you can feel free to speak or pass. For those who are not on the couch, you can raise your hand. So the bottom right-hand corner, there's allow hand participation. You can click that and then you can speak. So I see Dr. Sam is back in the building, so we'd like to hear your thoughts.
Thank you, Timon. Yes, a very interesting concept. Great question. A question that I think everybody's encountered in some form or the other. And I think it would depend on the strength of the friendship. I think that if the friendship was exceptionally strong friendship, I would mention to the friend and say, you know, I'm allergic to this, and I'm very grateful and thank you for the thought, that I am allergic to this cologne. I'm happy to accept it. I'm sure my son would like it or my cousins would like it, if you don't mind, but I can't use it. If it is not a close friend and it is a casual invite that's arrived at my birthday present and presented me with this cologne who doesn't know me, I would follow Dr. Shipman's view. I would certainly not say, listen, I'm allergic to this and I think it's the wrong present. I would be very diplomatic. I would thank the person graciously and I would either re-gift the present or whatever it is, but it depends on the relationship. And
Very
that's
nice.
my thoughts on this
Very
issue.
nice, very nice. Then we have Disney Guy.
Thank you.
Who's raised his hand. Welcome
Okay,
and
so
hello.
Hi, hello. So what I would do is like if someone gave me a cologne and I was allergic to it, I would accept it kindly and I would say thank you to them and I would just go give it to, like one of my close friends that would need it more than me because I'm allergic to it. Or maybe like I was thinking like maybe like if someone gives it to me, I could pass it forward and go find someone that is homeless and go give it to them. So yeah.
Great. Kim C. Lighting. All right. Feel free to speak or pass. Megaphone is yours. No? Okay. Then we have Lazemar. Lazemar, megaphone is yours. Speak or pass. All right. Then, all right. Then we have, where's Ali? All right, Ali's coming now. She'll be back now. Anyone else who wants to say something, just raise your hands, because if you're not on the couch, I can't really see who would like to talk or not. But we will. Okay, Ali, it's your turn.
Hi,
what would you
sorry,
do?
Beck. Depending on the friend, of course, how close I was to them or not. I would be honest with them if I was very close with them, and they would probably know I'm allergic to it in the first place. However, if it was somebody that I wasn't very close to, I would pass it on. So, yeah. What about you, Mr. Tim?
Awesome. I mean, everyone's spoken pretty much every situation, so I don't have much to add on. But I think it also depends on the, like everyone said, the level of friendship. I would accept the gift and try not turn it into an uncomfortable situation for that moment. And then later on, if it's not a good friend, I'll either give it to someone else as a gift or someone who's less fortunate to buy it. I believe that the thought is always the most important thing. And so I wouldn't want to turn a happy moment into an uncomfortable situation.
Definitely.
All right. So now the table is open for those who want to rebuttal or speak or change their mind, or if you want to say, or if you haven't spoken. So we have Chloe. Chloe, megaphone is yours.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll just have a simple answer. It doesn't matter if I would be close or if they're a close friend or just an associate. But what I usually do is re-gift it. That's what I usually do with any
Perfect.
type of gift that may not suit me
100%.
like that.
All right. I want to try go back
Thank you.
to Lemon Tech and see if your microphone's working now. Lemon Tech?
Is this better? Can you hear me?
Yes, it's a little bit better.
Yes, much better.
Oh, okay. Well, personally, I have a tendency to stick to 1 cent for years. Anyway, so I do have a lot of extra bottles of perfume lying around. So I wouldn't mind adding that to the stash, and it's going to last longer that way anyway. And this is quite timely because Christmas is coming, and I'm sure you guys will be getting a heck ton of sweaters and socks from your relatives that you don't really intend to wear. So, yeah.
I think it's also
Classic Christmas gift.
I think it's one of the most common gifts that we got when we were younger was when grandparents would give us an old form of cologne or deodorant that doesn't fit with the times anymore. Like if I received Old Spice, and it's something where it's also not something that you can re-gift because not many people buy that type of gift anymore, that type of cologne anymore, but definitely something where the less fortunate can enjoy it. All right, then we have JVB, who I know is a very good speaker, and very welcome to you, JVB. It's been a while. The megaphone is yours.
Oh, hi. I guess I picked the right seat today. Yeah. I just popped in.
Hi.
Hi. What a nice, relaxing question. I was all prepared for like something, in the news, and so this is just lovely. I have just a ton of items that I've received as a gift from friends that I've just kept and will never wear. And what a nice thing about being in there's a 12-step group for families of alcoholics, Al-Anon. So it's a real general, like so many different people can join it. And there's a thing in there that just says, you take the gift, you say thank you very much, and you keep it. So I feel like I can rely on somebody else's instructions on what to do about this. So because I love that group, they say, you just keep the gift, you say thank you very much, and that's that, and it's just a thing, and it's nice of them to give it, and that's the way it is. So I don't have to think about it. I just go, oh, great, thanks. Charlie, great, thanks. Yeah, That's it. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, JVB, you never know what you're going to be getting at the social dilemma. Very seldom it will be about the news, but we have had a number of different topics in the last 2-3 weeks. Hey, Ali, we've had veganism, we've had atheism, we've had religion. So today is a nice light-hearted one. We've had relationships. We've had do you quit your job? So yes, these social dilemmas events happen every Monday. So yes. Now the table is opened. If you would like to share any extra ideas, I see Dr. Sam has his hand opened, has his hand up, rather.
Timon, I don't want to go off topic or be controversial, but there are certain things that are very personal to an individual. For example, underwear is very personal to an individual. And perfume is another thing that is very personal. And I'm just wondering, should one be giving things like perfume to a friend? It's different if you're a very close friend, you've grown up with a friend, and you know what perfume the friend is using. But usually you don't know what perfume. And I'm just wondering whether one should ever give perfume as a gift.
Right.
Because it's a default gift.
Right. I think there's two situations, and I've seen it very often in South Africa. I don't know if it happens in Greece, Ali, but what happens is, on the one situation, perfume and cologne is one of the easiest things you can buy, not a high-end gift, but a low-end gift. And we have at the local stores colognes and perfumes that are under $10, for example. So those are always quick gifts that you can just buy and they can accept. The other side, which I've seen many times here in South Africa, is that when you go to an upper class birthday or celebration, it's not much about how much you care about the person to give them a gift, but rather the status of you're going to give them the most expensive gift in the room. So you see how it can be a little bit controversial as to your intentions for the gift itself. And I've seen bottles of alcohol that's been given for hundreds of dollars. I've seen perfumes that's given for hundreds of dollars. And I question, because they could be just colleagues, that is it maybe just a status thing rather than a personal thing. But yeah, so raise your hand. Ali? Real? Yes. Realer Thanner. Speak or pass?
Hi. I'm not sure if anyone's expressed this opinion, but I just wanted to quickly say something about like the original prompt, which is that I feel that it's very, I guess it can vary depending on how close you are to this friend, but I feel like it would be very easy to just not accept it because I don't understand. I mean, I can't imagine a situation. I guess I'm sort of thinking of this through the lens of like my own friends. I can't imagine a situation in which one of my friends would be offended or that I would be uncomfortable with expressing that I'm allergic to something. And I feel like it would be more difficult if it wasn't a health issue. If it was just a matter of not liking the gifts, that would be more, I guess, maybe I wouldn't want to say anything about it then. But with the fact that it's just an allergy, I feel like it wouldn't be difficult at all to just return it or something like that.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Yeah. How do we say your name?
Thank you.
It's realer than real, yeah.
Realer than real. All right, thank you very much. Ant, you're back.
Yeah, hi. Thanks. I think really just to expand upon what Dr. Sam said, I think it depends upon the relationship that you have with the friend, because he's talked about like underwear and aftershave is personal. I don't think you can compare the two together, because I would never ever give underwear to anybody as a gift other than my wife, because I was to give underwear to anybody else, it would be really, really frowned upon. And I think you also as well, you talked about, is it a status thing? Look at me, I've bought you this bottle of aftershave or cologne that's worth $100, pounds, or whatever, whichever, and it becomes a bit of I'm the one that's got the bigger wallet type of thing. I think then the question comes into play is that if it was a gift that was expensive, would you then accept it and not say anything? Or would you just basically still say to that person, hey, I know that you've spent $100, $150 or whatever it is, whatever currency it is, but I can't have this. Do you refuse? I think the consensus within the room is I think it depends upon the status of the relationship with the person that is giving it to you. And I think that there isn't one common answer to this question because each circumstances are going to be different depending upon that relationship status.
Absolutely. All right, thank you. We then have Catherine, who's on the couch. Feel free to speak or pass. I just need to go through this list of everyone that's here. Catherine. Ooh. I can't seem to find you right now. Let's just go to Dr. Sam in the meantime. Please raise your hand. Oh, there you are. All right. Dr. Sam, you wanted to say?
No, Timon. I've said my piece, and I agree with Ant 100%. Also, that underwear is something you certainly don't buy for another person unless you buy it as a joke. That's all. But no, I didn't have anything to say.
It's so funny, Dr. Sam, that you said underwear because you haven't seen the second question, and it does involve something.
Stick around.
That. Yeah, stick around.
Very spicy.
You don't want to miss the next one. Yes, Catherine.
And for those that have just joined, take a seat. It's
going
to get really spicy.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hello.
I was confused. I thought there was another Catherine in here for a second. All right. Hi, everyone. I guess I haven't been in here yet. I came in midway through the conversation. So I guess we're just reading this and we're just kind of giving our insight on how we'd handle the situation.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay. Like kind of I guess I echo what everyone else says in here. It does depend on the situation, but I think for me personally, I'm a very upfront person, and I do it in a way that's respectful to the person that I maybe am receiving it from. I think having an allergy is it's a pretty serious thing, and I would trust that the person who's giving me a perfume or cologne if they didn't know I had an allergy, I would want to feel comfortable enough to say, look, I'm really sorry. I hope you have the receipt. I'd like to return this to you. Unfortunately, I can't wear it. I'm very sorry. And I think that would be the best way to approach that. I think if it's something, okay, maybe you don't like the cologne, that's a little bit different. I'd be grateful enough that they even got me a gift. That's a nice gesture.
Great.
So I probably wouldn't complain about that because it was a nice thought. But the difference is whether you like it or whether or not you can even wear the item. So I guess it depends, not just how well you know the person, but we also have to be able to step out of our comfort zone and not be afraid to offend someone as well in order to, I feel like for me anyway, if I were giving someone perfume or cologne and they didn't tell me they were allergic to it, that would make me feel bad because I would have liked to have known that you were allergic to it because I could have got you something else that you could actually wear. So I guess that's sort of where I stand on it.
Awesome. Thank you, Catherine. I think what I've learned, Ali, from this discussion, which started off as a very quick and easy discussion to talk about, but if you really go deeper, it's a personality thing. This is completely subjective as to what you would do as a person. And for example, like I wouldn't turn a situation uncomfortable due to a happy moment, and then you can always talk about it later, or you can re-gift it or give it back, and then it depends on, like we said, the friendship. So it's quite interesting how it's actually subjective as to your own personality. Okay, so the first
Definitely.
topic is over. And for those who haven't spoken, you will have a chance shortly with the second question for the day. And I'll be happy to read it.